students, and welcome to another ES for Business and Life video. Today we will be covering Unit 12 for your beginner's book, and this video corresponds to the grammar of that unit. And today's video is about something very important. Very important. And that is the simple past. We will have a little review just to brush up on some grammar things, and we will also cover the questions, which are also very important when you express yourself in English. Okay, so don't forget, remember that we use the simple past to express complete actions in the past, obviously. And also another thing is that we use the verb in past in affirmative only, exclusively. Yes, exclusively in the affirmative. Don't forget this, it's very important. Okay, we have a comparison here. Let's analyze this information. If we remember the formula, we have, in affirmative, we have the subject, we have the verb in past, and we have the complement. And the result is, she had a sandwich for breakfast. Once again, subject, verb in past, and complement. Okay, now if we compare in negative, we do not have a verb in past. We have the subject, we have the auxiliary didn't for all the persons, I, he, she, we, you, and they, and then we have the verb in simple form. You see the difference? Verb in simple form, verb in past. And finally we have the rest of the sentence, that is the complement. Let me write it again here. Wow. So in affirmative we have the subject, in negative we have the subject, and then we have, in affirmative we have the verb in past, in negative we have the auxiliary for the past in negative, and then in affirmative we have the complement, and that's the end of it. We finished it. However, in negative we still require the verb in simple form, which is different from this. And after that we are going to use our complement. Okay, keep this in mind. Don't forget it when you express yourself in English, please. It's very necessary. Okay, we have more comparisons here. For example, we have, you studied a lot for your exam. Affirmative. Negative, you didn't study a lot for your exam. So, don't remember the difference there, and the difference in the verbs. Verb in past, verb in simple form. Okay, now let's move on to questions. Questions also follow a very strict formula, and that formula is as follows. We will use the question word if it's necessary, the auxiliary did for all the persons, for I, he, she, we, you, and they. We will then use the subject, and after the verb in simple form one more time, because we have the presence of did, and finally the complement. The result is as follows. Example number 1, what did you do last night? Question word, auxiliary, subject, verb in simple form, and the complement. We have example number, well, let's name it example number 1, and example number 2, we do not have a question word because it's not necessary here. So the result is did you go to school? And we have auxiliary, subject, verb in simple form, and the complement. Okay, we have other examples here too. Example number 1, where did you buy that sweater? Where did you buy that sweater? Our answer can be, I bought it at, I don't know, Costco. Let's hope we don't have problems with copyright because of that. Okay, number 2, did you finish your homework? Did you finish your homework? Okay, so a possible answer can be, no, I didn't. Or you can also provide a more complete answer. No, I didn't finish my homework. Example number 2. What did you do for your birthday? What did you do for your birthday? And the possible answer can be, I went to a bar. Okay. I will make more emphasis here. Remember, as you can see, the affirmative answers are this one and this one. And as you can see, the verb is in past, went and bought. And in the negative question, in the negative answer, we have didn't, and also we have the option of using the verb in simple form because we can or not necessarily have to use the complete answer. And in the question, as you see, buy and do and finish are all in simple form, verb in simple form. Only when we use the affirmative, we use the verb in simple past or in the past tense. Okay, some expressions that you can also use when you express the past is last, ago, and in. We have last week, last month, last year. We can also use, here we use this for a period. For example, it can be 2 years ago, 2 months ago, or 2 weeks ago. In, we normally use it for days or months, for example, in June, in September, in October, etc. Okay, one more time, because it's very important to make emphasis here. Be careful. We have 2 examples. Example number 1, did you went to school? Example number 2, did you go to school? Don't forget that this is absolutely incorrect. No, do not use that. Why? Because the verb is in past and we have did. Did and the verb in past never go together. So we have did you go to school, and this is very correct because we have the auxiliary did and we have the verb in simple form. Well, without anything else to say, thank you very much for paying attention. Watch this video as many times as you see fit, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.